Hey everybody, welcome to your 5th grade music asynchronous lesson. My name is Mrs. Kenny and I will be teaching this week, and what I'd like to do is a couple activities that have to do with Martin Luther King. Yesterday we took a day off from school, yesterday being Monday, January 18, and we took it off to honor this man who was the leader of the civil rights movement in the 1950s and 60s. And we are all so grateful for him and what he has done for our country. He helped abolish those segregation laws that separated people based on the color of their skin, which we know is not equal or fair. So I'm excited to celebrate him with you this week by doing a couple activities. And the first is to learn this chant. And this is going to get us learning a little bit about notation as well. So I'm going to scroll down here. And there are 2 parts to this chant. There's an A section and there's a B section. So we'll learn both sections. And below this video, I'm also going to share a recording of this chant so that you can try chanting along with all the different parts together if you don't have other people to do the different parts with you, if it's just you. Otherwise, you can grab a couple friends, grab a couple family members to learn the chant with you, and then they can do a part and you can do a part. There's a lot of really fun parts in this. So as you can see in section A, there are 2 lines, the top line and the bottom line. The top line is a little more complicated with the rhythm. The bottom line is pretty straightforward. Let's learn the easy part first. The bottom line is literally do, 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 do. It's that pattern repeated. And in the chant, you say the word brotherhood, 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 brotherhood. So that's the bottom part of the A section. There is a repeat sign over here. So at the end of saying this whole line, you will go back and repeat it. So that's the bottom part. The top part, I'm going to read the notes on the top with you, and then we'll add the words. But the top part goes, do-day, do-day, do, do-day, do-day, do, do-day, do-day, do, 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 do-day, do-day, do. All right, and with the words added, this is how the chant goes. Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King, Martin Luther, K-I-N-G, Martin Luther King. And of course you would repeat that. And then you would put those 2 parts together and they make a really cool sound together. It's almost like a rap. It's very much like a rap. So that's section A. Section B, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts to section B. The very bottom part is the same as the part up here. Brotherhood, 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 brotherhood. The first part is do-day, and then it's a rest for the entire rest of the line. Justice. The second line, after you hear the word justice, rest, you would come in with do-day, do, and with the words equal rights. Okay, so if I were to put those together, which I often do, I encourage my students to kind of put these top 4 lines together because they really fit well together. But you can also separate them out so that one person is saying this, one person is saying this, one person is saying this line, and one person is saying this line. But again, I prefer to just have everybody do all of those 4 lines together because they never overlap. So you can say them all together. So the first measure would be justice, equal rights. Okay? The second measure, do-day, do-day, do-day. And that ties in. And you would say liberty and freedom. Okay? So put those 2 measures together and this is how it sounds. 1, 2, here we go. Justice, equal rights, liberty and freedom. All right? And the last 2 measures kind of go together. But if I were to say it using just the notation, it would sound like this. They do, Day do, day do, day do. Okay? And if I were to add the words, he had a dream that we shall overcome. And there's a rest at the bottom. I'm going to say all 4 of these measures together. Follow along with me or try it if you are ready to go. Justice, equal rights, liberty, and freedom. He had a dream that we shall overcome. And there is a repeat sign at the end, so you would repeat that whole thing over again. And of course, don't forget the bottom part. That's a continuous part where someone might be saying that separate from you while you do the top part. Brotherhood, 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 brotherhood. I would encourage you to practice the top line in section A, practice the top 4 lines together in section B. You can practice that bottom line from both section A and section B if you want, and then try doing each of those parts along with the recording, which will be at the bottom of this lesson. So go check it out.